and NCP family of Goa Youth.
Okay. Now this, Nelly.
We have new appointees, Sandra Martins as a Mahila Chief and Nelly Rodriguez as General Secretary of Mahila Wing. Both will be recognized.
Come, I'll give you. Hey, not Mahila. I'll give you. Just the general.
Welcome, Sandra. Welcome, Nelly.
Now,
Come, Nelly.
Nelly, she is the Secretary of National Congress Party.
Goa State.
Goa State.
Okay.
Now our National President,
Everybody
General Secretary, will
mask on, huh?
address a press conference. Praful Patel.
Good afternoon, friends of the media. I'll speak loudly. Good afternoon, friends of the media. I have come today to meet senior leaders of the party, NCP, in Goa. Unfortunately, because of this COVID-19 pandemic, almost the entire year of 2020, we have not been able to conduct any major political activity in Goa and also in most parts of the country. In fact, in February, I was to come here to inaugurate our new party office in Panjim, but due to coronavirus pandemic which started around that time, we had to postpone the program. First we decided in March, and again in March the situation got even worse, so we had to cancel. Therefore, I decided today to come for a short meeting with our senior party leaders, our President Jose Philip D'Souza and our senior leader and former CM and MLA Churchill Alamau. So we are now preparing ourselves for the assembly election, which will be due in about a year and a half from now. We are NCP, you are knowing very well that we have been contesting assembly elections ever since our formation of our party in 1999. And there was one time when we had 4 MLAs and we had 3 ministers also in the government. And in the previous Vidhan Sabha election, we had offered to support like-minded parties, work with them to defeat the BJP in Goa. Unfortunately, the senior leader of the opposition parties, then the Congress party, initially said yes, and then they changed their mind and fought the elections independently. As a result, they got 17 MLAs. If they had contested in alliance with NCP, I am very sure that we would have formed a government with majority of 21 and more between Congress and NCP itself. However, after the results also came out, Congress had 17 MLAs, Goa Forward had 3, and NCP had 1. We had agreed that if the Congress needed our 1 vote to form the government, we would have happily joined and supported the Congress to form the government in Goa. But as you are all aware, it was only because of the Congress's failure to give the number of 21 MLAs, and I remember Goa Forward also was waiting for the alliance to happen and give a list of their 3 MLAs along with 17 of the Congress and 1 of NCP to form the government. But all the Congress did is they squandered the opportunity and gave the government to BJP on a platter. This is the fact which nobody can ignore. Now the real issue is, in the last 5 years, BJP has been running the country and also the state of Goa, and we are aware that the people of Goa are frustrated, unhappy with the government here. Nothing has really happened for the development and betterment of Goa, and also the way even the pandemic has been handled in Goa leaves much to be desired. People are unhappy with that also. The economy of Goa, which is largely based on tourism, is also very badly affected. Lot of unemployment, lot of loss of revenue, and therefore no money for development. That is the situation in Goa. Unfortunately, after Mr. Parrikar became the Chief Minister, he fell unwell, and that is why there was an absence of leadership in the government also for a long time. And subsequent to his unfortunate demise, the incumbent Chief Minister and his party have done nothing. We have also seen in the last 4 years how Congress party with 17 MLAs, one after the other, their MLAs left the Congress party, resigned and have joined the BJP. And 17 MLAs, now Congress reduced only to 5 MLAs. So this also shows that the Congress party is completely marginalized in Goa politics, and they also today, they may talk about fighting alone, they will talk about defeating BJP, but a party which has lost all its important MLAs and has in the national politics also 2 times in a row failed to even get 10% of the members of Lok Sabha, cannot today claim in Goa that we will be defeating the BJP on our own. Anyway, that is their problem. In Maharashtra also you have seen that Congress is 44 MLAs, NCP is 54 MLAs. The tables have turned even in Maharashtra. And it is thanks to Sharad Pawar ji and NCP that we have an alternative government against the BJP formed in Maharashtra, where Congress also had a chance now to be part of the government. Anyway, we are not concerned what BJP does, what Congress does. Our primary focus is to build the NCP and to offer a credible alternative to the people of Goa. And we are sure NCP, along with some other like-minded parties besides Congress and BJP, will definitely be in a position to build the trust of the people of Goa. We will work hard. In the next 1.5 years, NCP will have a major membership enrollment program, will work in every constituency of Goa and try to build the party in a very formidable way. I am also, while I am in charge of Goa, I am also going to put one senior minister from our Maharashtra government also to be in charge of Goa affairs along with me, so that we are able to reach very effectively in the next 18 months. 22nd of November, we will open formally our party office in Goa and Panjim, and we are already, today I am going to open the office in Vasco after this function. Benoli Churchill, so Allen House office is already functioning as one of the major offices of NCP in South Goa. So along with this, and then we will, after some time, open one office further in North also, so that we are able to effectively deal with all the organizational issues. Today, I have just appointed Sandra Martinez as the Mahila President and Nelly Rodriguez as the General Secretary of the Mahila Wing.
Not Mela.
State wing, sorry. And accordingly, we will function as, further appointments will also be made as we go along. And I can tell you one thing, that most certainly NCP will offer a credible leadership and alternative. Our senior leaders sitting on my left and right have enough experience, and NCP also has got enough followers. NCP will work hard to win the trust and confidence of the people of Goa in the days to come.
So what are your strategies for coming election with regards to alliance with like-minded?
I said that we are open to discuss with like-minded parties, but certainly not with BJP, because we are opposed to BJP. Congress party, as I said last time, they did not want to have alliance with us. Even now they are making announcement that they will fight on their own. I don't know how, but anyway, that is their lookout. We definitely will not go with AAP. We don't want to discuss with AAP about any future alliances. But other political parties, let us see, like-minded, there are so many people. Last time also, how many people won independently also? There are some other smaller parties. And as this is a beginning, we have 1.5 years. After we start functioning, we will see who are the others, and let us see how many people are willing. I have already been approached by many people in Goa, some sitting MLAs also, and other people, that let us come together, work together, and offer people a credible leadership in Goa.
Since elections are 1.5 years later, so how many more months it will take for NCP to decide, like by when they would go for alliance with like-minded parties? Within 6 months or 8 months or what? Because
Yes, it is,
going late, it would be always
of course, this is an ongoing process. It cannot happen in one day. 6 months, 12 months will be the time, by the time we come together with other parties, once we work. See, because last 1 year pandemic, everybody's functioning has come to a grinding halt. But now we will start aggressively. As I said, I'm coming next month. Every month we will have some major program in different parts of the state. And let us see, we will discuss. As I said, today I don't want to take names of any party or leaders or MLAs, because these are things we should not discuss in open until we have finalized something.
no, but finalization could be within how many months?
Yeah, in 6 months to 12 months, we will have to come with something. We will have to work together, and we are cool and calm. We are not, we know our strength. We will work effectively, and as I said, in the next 6 to 12 months, we will, by the time elections come nearer, at least 6 months before the election, we will offer people a good alternative so that they can consider this as an option also.
No, but does NCP has any number in mind, like how many seats they will contest?
NCP can contest starting from all 40 seats to a number which can be in alliance with others depending on what is finally decided. Last time when we were wanting to fight with the Congress, we had agreed, we had asked for 7 seats, because at one time we had 7 seats from the Congress. But the Congress last time did not give. We had agreed for a little less number in the interest of defeating BJP, not because we were not ready for it. We agreed for lesser number of seats, but the Congress did not even agree to that. So we had no other choice.
Is Congress acting too smart, you feel, that they are taking you all for granted?
Well, you should ask that Congress the question. whether they are acting whichever way. All I am saying is, if they had got in alliance with NCP in 2000, what was the last election? 17. 17, NCP, Congress NCP would have formed government on its own in Goa. But after 17 also, they gave away the government to the BJP. They did not make an honest attempt.
Sir, which are the issues you are dealing in this election? Because I have not seen any NCP leader or coming and taking the issue except I think Sanjay Bade. I mean, only one person I have seen this entire.
Anybody who takes up a view in the interest of the people of Goa,
You must be blind. You must be blind. I oppose the coal.
Coal. Joseph Philip and
Oh, where you are?
India also.
You are sleeping that time when I'm opposing the coal.
let me say.
No, don't talk about like this.
Listen, one second. I am sorry, your question I've heard, but I get regular press clippings and some issues which are taken up by NCP Goa, either through MLA, either through party president, or through some other functionaries of the party. I have seen on every issue some statement or some issue which has been taken up by the NCP Goa. Now, remember one thing, 2020, no party has been able to function normally, and that part you have to accept. This is the truth. It has happened all over, even in other parts of the country.
Sir, as you said, you are not going with Congress and BJP. Now you are single MLA supporting the ruling party BJP.
My MLA has not given any formal support to the BJP. Listen to me. My MLA and leader, Mr. Alamao, has only time to time, issue-based, been taking up things with in the assembly only because he is also an MLA. He has to look after his constituency. He has to get work done from his constituency, development of his constituency, or to support his workers. He has not supported BJP ideologically and fundamentally. Mr. Churchill Alamo has always been against the BJP. So there is no discussion about him formally. If he would have been formally supporting BJP, he would not be sitting on my stage.
So you have these smaller parties in Goa like the Goa Power, the MGP, all these parties.
That's why I'm saying, my friend,
That's what I wanted to know.
lot of political parties, political leaders, some MLAs, independent MLAs, some sitting MLAs of the existing political parties, they are also talking to us and telling us, especially me, that let us think differently this time in Goa because people will not want the BJP and they are very sure that Congress alone cannot defeat the BJP.
Sir, there is one more news that ex-Deputy Chief Minister Dayanand Narvekar is going to join.
I am not giving any names today, but I am telling you many important people are in touch with me for joining or supporting an alliance with the NCP.
So what is the reason that you won't be getting tied with AAP or will take up?
No, because the local leadership of AAP has got completely different views and ideas. They act as B team of BJP.
So, we have seen Churchill observe in the folk.
And very personalized politics, and they just do anything purposely. The president of AAP used to bring his football politics into NCP politics.
So one more issue we would like to bring into your notice is like in Maharashtra, we have that RA issue which your government has been able to get it done, remove that forest area from that. Like in Goa, there have been 3-4 major issues like the coal, the Molan projects where even coal issues, your leaders like Sir Philip or NCP has been raising these issues. How do you see these issues which can harm Goa?
NCP is very, very committed to the environment and we will always take up issues where the environment is protected, and Goa's most important is tourism. Without environment, tourism will be finished in Goa. We have to support tourism, you have to protect environment. That is must for Goa. We, as you rightly said, like we scrapped the RA project to protect the environment, to protect the green cover of Mumbai. We will also, on the coal project, will want to protect the environment of Goa. We are with the people of Goa, and nobody should use Goa as some landing point to be able to supply to the rest of country and destroy the ecology and environment of Goa.
How do you see the contract farming bill?
Contract farming? The contract farming bill, you see what the NCP has taken stand in Parliament, that you want to bring a farmer's bill, you want to bring reform, then what stops you from discussing with farmer leaders, farmer organizations? You know, just I'm saying not because we are NCP, the most knowledgeable person on agriculture and sustainable agriculture and modern agriculture in India is Mr. Sharad Pawar. He has been agriculture minister for 10 years. Prakash Singh Badal, their own ally of NDA, very tall agriculture farmer leader of Punjab. H.D. Devegowda, former Prime Minister, but always fighting for farmer causes. What stops government to discuss with such people before bringing a bill in Parliament? If this bill would have come 2 months later, in the winter session of Parliament, heavens would not have fallen. So why this rush to pass a bill which has far-reaching implications? Why you are creating a doubt in the farmers' minds? Why not have an open forum, discuss? If you are so well-meaning, discuss and then bring the bill to Parliament. That was our point.
So what is your view on this mother issue, sir? Mother issue.
Other issue, the local people will say better, and I will go by whatever you people say, because every local issue, they are better suited to be able to give an answer.
What do you see on the
So you say now what you have to say on Mother issue.
Churchill say, see, the mother issue, first of all, who put the finger on starting Congress? Now, only we are fighting in the court, otherwise there are no way. But there are the Karnataka, there are 80 MPs, or only 3 MPs. The first you should not put a finger there, not give the chance to put a finger. They put a hand now. So they illegally, by forcibly they are doing this. So we must fight only in the court now. What is the way otherwise? You show me the way, any other way to fight for that. Now Madhe water is very important in Valpoi. But Valpoi people just quiet there. I don't know why. Valpoi is very important, that water. Other people are all shouting, but Valpoi people are just quiet. I don't know why. What is?
Okay, next, anything else?
regarding the port authority, this bill is come, the port authority bill.
Huh.
What do you have to say on it? Is it okay, this bill, you agree with this bill?
No, Port Authority as in... No. That...
There's a new bill which is coming as a port authority bill, which will give them ample powers, sir.
I know.
Yeah, especially NPT.
No.
It can be humble to the state of Goa.
No. We are not supporting the bill. We are opposing it completely.
महाराष्ट्रातील महाविकास आघाडीचा फॉर्म्युला गोव्यात यशस्वी होऊ शकतो आणि आपण त्यासाठी प्रयत्न करू शकता का इलेक्शनच्या आधी?
महाराष्ट्र विकास आघाडी ज्या पद्धतीनं शरद पवार साहेबांच्या अथक प्रयत्नामुळे आणि दूरदृष्टीमुळे ते निर्माण आम्ही करू शकलो, आणि महाराष्ट्रामध्ये बीजेपीला एक पर्याय सरकार म्हणून आम्ही तिथे दिलेली आहे, त्याच धर्तीवर गोव्यामध्ये सुद्धा एनसीपीच्या पुढाकारांनी आमच्या प्रयत्नांनी आम्ही इथे पर्यायी सरकार, बीजेपी आणि काँग्रेसच्या पर्यायी सरकार आम्ही इथे देऊ शकतो असा आम्हाला ठाम विश्वास आहे. ठीक आहे. Thank you.
Now please join.
We will again meet you on 22nd November. Thank you, and please join us.